Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Your reputation precedes you.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting an invitation back.
They're called orders, Maverick.
This is your captain speaking. Today's exercise is dogfighting.
2 versus 1? He's got to be kidding. What the hell?
Feel the need for speed. This was pulse-pounding, heart-stopping, and consistently jaw-dropping. I was incredibly late to the party on the original Top Gun. Hell, I only saw it for the first time just a month before seeing this film. I felt underwhelmed by the original. When people are in the air, it's some awesome stuff, but I lost almost all interest when they were grounded. The story just wasn't that compelling, and most of the characters were pretty forgettable aside from Maverick, Goose, and Iceman. So I was very excited to see how they'd expand and improve on that original all these years later. This is without a doubt one of the best sequels ever made. I suppose it helps that the original set the bar relatively low, and the fact that it's been over 3 decades since that movie came out. I was starting to believe this film would never get released after its 7 scheduled delays. I also had the thought that the film wouldn't live up to the hype when it finally was released. Well, any of those thoughts or fears I may have had were quickly dashed away within the movie's opening minutes. When people talk about the evolution of cinema, I have no doubt that this film is going to now be in that same conversation moving forward. This improves on the original in every way. The characters are fleshed out, the dialogue is meaningful, the story is layered, the action is incredibly immersive, and the filmmaking on display here is awe-inspiring. Cruise is in top form as usual, but it feels genuine and incredibly passionate this time. Reviving a long-dormant franchise before going above and beyond to make it the best possible version it can be. This was clearly a labor of love, and I felt it in practically every scene. The fairly large supporting cast also bring it as well, with the highlights being Teller's Rooster, Powell's Hangman, Barbaro's Phoenix, and Pullman's Bob. I'm also not going to pretend that seeing Kilmer back as Iceman wasn't highly satisfying. From a technical standpoint, the film is fantastic from top to bottom. The cinematography is breathtaking. The musical score is inspiring. Lady Gaga's closing number, Hold My Hand, is utterly captivating in particular. And the action sequences in this are the best I've seen in years. I felt like I was in that cockpit, and it was an absolute rush. I cannot praise the flight sequences in this movie enough. They were intense, dynamic, nerve-wracking as hell and had actual stakes to them. The build-up in the first and second act brilliantly set the stage for arguably the best third act in any movie of 2022. I loved every single minute of this. It's wild, tense, emotional, startling, and so damn satisfying. Say what you may about Cruise, but this guy continues to make some of the greatest movies of the last decade. This is not only a great film on its own, but it's easily one of 2022's best offerings. It's also one of Cruise's best movies in recent memory. Cruise, Kaczynski, McQuarrie, and the entire crew should be incredibly proud of what they have achieved here. This deserved to be the biggest film of 2022, and it deserved to be seen on the largest screen possible when it was in theaters. Enough said. I give Top Gun Maverick 5 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.